Welcome to Career Quest. My name is Antonio Small. I work here at Goodwill with Next Gen Program. And here today we have Diana Blackett. She's a talent acquisition specialist here at Biltmore Farms. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Antonio. Thank you for asking. Hope you are as well.
I'm doing good.
Good.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and what led you to this career.
Yeah. So in all honesty, I've been here in the Asheville area for about 15 years. Moved originally from New York. Have had the experience of working in the fashion industry, and like I said earlier, Antonio, your talk just speaks volumes to my soul right now.
Thank you.
But definitely had the opportunity when I moved here to explore a little bit more. Touched down with hospitality for a bit, transitioned into healthcare, but then swung all the way back to hospitality because it's very near and dear to my heart for sure.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Is there a particular reason that you got back into hospitality?
Yeah. My mom was actually in hospitality for over 23 years and told me when I first moved here that, you know, you have a great personality. I think you'd be great at the front desk. And I looked at her and I said, absolutely not. I cannot do that. I will not do that. Not a thing for me. And then I got into hospitality and realized that it's probably one of the most colorful, dynamic, freeing careers I've ever experienced in my life.
That's so good to hear. And I will have to say, you do have a great personality and aura. I sensed that when I came in. So I feel like you need to have good energy and a good personality to thrive in hospitality. So that's good. I'm glad that you're in the right field.
Crossing fingers.
Yes. So what is the best advice you've received while being in hospitality?
Yeah. Best advice. Best advice has been to be yourself. To show up as an individual and to own it, you know, own that experience because that's what guests are looking for. It's creating an environment, creating a vibe, if we were to say, to ensure that people are comfortable because everyone's coming from different walks of life. So show up as yourself.
That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
And you never know who you'll meet too.
It's the best part.
Yeah. What's one thing you wish you would have known when you started this career?
Ooh, that hospitality is conditioning, but it's not just conditioning for work, it's conditioning for life. You really learn how to manage challenging situations. You develop a different level of empathy. You can stand back and kind of really experience someone and something, and gosh, excuse me, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about, how you bounce back from challenges. It's life skills conditioning 101. You learn a lot, definitely. Nice. So, yeah.
I love that. Mm-hmm. And it's always good if it seems like it's the field where you're always on your toes. You never know what you're going to expect. And that can be a good thing.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of opportunity to challenge yourself, to learn the things you like, the things you don't like, what you're good at, what you might need some guidance with. But it taught me a lot about myself as an individual. So I think I've learned more in hospitality than I have just in general throughout my career.
I love that. Mm-hmm. If there's one thing you could change, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good thing. One thing that I can change. I don't know if there's anything that I would change, to be honest with you. And I say that because it's the one field that I could walk in and know that I'm going to walk into something different every day and have an opportunity to be flexible and malleable and really bounce back from whatever challenges or celebrate with people. It's adventurous. So if that's your personality and that's something you enjoy, then go for it. Yeah, it's definitely part of who I am too. So
nice. Okay. So what's one myth about hospitality that you would like to clear up? You know, there's different myths about hospitality that it's like most people think this, but that's actually not true. Mm-hmm. What's one thing that you would like to clear up?
That everybody's happy. everybody is happy. Hospitality is a challenging field, and it's an opportunity to really expand on how to evolve as a human. You walk in, and some days you're not on your 100%, but when you have a community of people that know you and you get the opportunity to explore life with them, they know you well enough to help you bounce back. So, not everyone behind that front desk is smiling when they first arrive, but by the time you commune with people and guests, it lifts your spirits. So, hospitality has the potential to be that.
I love that. And it seems like it's one of those fields where you have to have a servant's type of heart.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's definitely servant-led. Excuse me. Definitely servant-led. And you have to want to serve.
Right.
It's not a field that you walk into and can be reserved intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a servant-led heart, it's definitely the field for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's some advice that you would give someone that's interested in hospitality?
A good word of advice. Show up like Antonio. That is a good word of advice. Show up as yourself. Enjoy what you do. Be genuine about it. And I think that's actually what would lead you and allow you to be great in this field, is to show up as who you are. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
We all should show up as we are. Yes, I love that.
Allows us to be.
So what are the pros and cons of hospitality?
Okay. So with
and you
pros,
can be honest.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to be honest today. We're out there. No. Some of the pros are flexible schedules. If we're going to talk about the technical aspect of hospitality, if you're in school, if you are training for anything, if you have or need opportunities for flexibility, hospitality is definitely that field. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week work life, so you have flexibility. Two, again, you can always show up as yourself and be the personality that you choose to be that day. You're always on stage. And so if you're an introverted extrovert like myself, you can definitely show up. And lastly, it's just have fun. It's a great space where you can really have fun if you choose to. Cons. It's 24 hours to 7 days a week. Right. Okay? That's a lot of work. Right. So if that's not your vibe, then understand that the flexibility of scheduling can be an opportunity for you. But, that's not for everyone. Other cons, you're going to have hard days. They're going to be tough guests. But otherwise, so that as long as you have a supportive team, you get through it. You bounce back.
And you mentioned tough guests. What is the best way to handle that?
Best way to handle a tough guest. Oh, yeah. Understand, you do not take it personal. Mm. This person has now traveled maybe 8, 10, 12 hours. They're tired. They're exhausted. They just want a bed. They want some ice cream. They want to sit in front of a TV and do whatever they need to do to relax. Know that their frustrations are not personal against you. Take yourself out of the situation, and put it into their perspective. What would you want for this experience? And then when you bring yourself back in, how would you handle it? How would you want to feel, or how would you want to experience this? And you make it happen as long as you can. Within reason, of course, because we are hospitality, right?
Right.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was some great insight. Thank you so much for the feedback you provided. I really enjoyed learning more about hospitality and all the great insight that you provided. We're going to end on that note. Thank you so much.
Thank you.